Chapter 10, The Legacy Loop. Part 1, Beyond the Bag, From Profit to Purpose. You don't truly win until you're not the only one winning. By yours truly, Dre Mudaris. Now at this point, you've done what most people never will. You hacked the code. You modeled the right cat. You created your own lane. And you scaled it. And now it's time to answer the most powerful question of all. What was this all for? Because making money is the start, but making meaning, that's the legacy. This final chapter is about moving from income to impact, from how can I grow to how can I give, from how do I win to how do I make others unstoppable. You're rich, but are you remembered? Money makes options, but legacy creates obligation. When you realize that people are watching your moves, not to copy you, but to become themselves through you, the game changes. Ask yourself, who was watching me struggle and got hope when I made it out? Or who can I help shortcut this same path? Or even, what system, story, or skill have I developed that can serve thousands? Wealth hack principle. Success is the first harvest. Significance is when you plant orchards for others. Case study, from hustler to hero. Take Maya, who followed a wealth hack model and launched a caregiving consulting service. In 6 months, she went from 2 clients to 30 plus. She built a digital product that sold in 5 countries. And she reinvested 10% of her profits into creating free caregiver training for single moms. She's not just earning, she's echoing. That's legacy. Shift from income thinking to impact thinking. Income thinking is like, how do I earn $10,000 a month? But impact thinking is, how do I change 100 lives with $10,000 a month? They are not enemies. In fact, impact multiplies income. But when people feel your mission is bigger than money, they go from customers to ambassadors. They refer you, they share you, they champion you, and they fund you. They also follow you into your next venture. The legacy loop begins here. Your new wealth hack isn't about more. It's about who else you bring with you. Coming up in part 2 to 5. Part 2 is how to turn your audience into a movement. Part 3 is how to teach your wealth hack to others. Licensing, franchising, or certifying. Part 4 is how to embed your values in your brand. And part 5 is how to secure generational wealth that doesn't rely on your name being known. Power statement. You are not meant to keep the blueprint to yourself. The real wealth is what you leave behind in others. Wealth hack in the work. Write your wealth hack origin story in 1 page. Ask yourself, if I disappear today, what part of this system could still run? And journal, how do I want people to feel after interacting with my brand? Part 2, from followers to fire. Build a movement that moves without you. If it dies when you leave the room, it was never a movement. It was just a moment. By yours truly, Dre Mudaris. Most people are chasing vanity, likes, followers, comments, claps, clicks. But real legacy builders, they're chasing velocity. People moving in sync towards a mission without needing you present every step of the way. This part is about turning your content into a cause and your people into torch carriers. So what's a movement? A movement is a cause that speaks to your soul, a community that reinforces the identity, and a container that allows people to grow together. When people feel like you're not just talking to them, but you're speaking for them, they commit deeper, stay longer, and invite others. Step 1, define the us versus them. Every movement has a clear line in the sand. We believe in this and we reject that. You're not creating division, you're creating clarity. Here are some of my examples. We believe wealth should be taught at 5, not 55. We believe success is a copycat game if you follow the right cat. We believe you don't need followers to make 6 figures. You just need a framework. This is your manifesto. Post it, print it, preach it. Step 2, create a culture, not just a content plan. A culture is what people say, share, and repeat even when you're not posting. Here's how to build it. Give your tribe a name. For example, wealth hackers, legacy leaders, the copycat crew. Use shared language. Example, copy the cat, don't chase the clout. Design symbols or rituals. Hashtag, logos, callouts, and create inside jokes or models your community repeats. This is what makes people feel like they belong. Step 3, build your legacy hub. You need a home base, a place where your tribe grows off of the algorithm. Choose a private community like a Facebook group, Discord, school, or even circle. choose a newsletter with a story-based mission, and even choose a weekly ritual like a Q&A, Wealth Hack Wednesdays, or even Friday wins. Let it become bigger than you. Post prompts like, what wealth hack changed your life this month? Or who helped you take action this week? Or even, what old belief did you let go of to build wealth? The goal is to turn your movement from passive scrollers into active storytellers. Power statement. If you want to go viral, post. If you want to be immortal, lead. Wealth hack inner work. Write your movements us versus them line. Then name your tribe if you haven't already. Then create your culture symbol and share one this week. After that, choose your home base for the tribe, whether it's Facebook, Discord, etc. And lastly, commit to showing up for them once a week, even if it's messy. Part 3, teach the hack how to license, certify, or replicate your system. True wealth is not in what you build, it's in what others can build with what you created. By yours truly, Dre Mudaris. Now you've built a proven wealth hack, you help people get results, and you built a brand, a community, and a repeatable flow. Now it's time to turn your method into a model, one that others can run, promote, and even profit from without you in the room. This is where legacy meets leverage. Step 1, turn your offer into a framework. People don't buy steps, they buy systems. Take your signature process and turn it into a named framework. Think the copycat method, the 5-step wealth hack, the GAPP funnel formula, and the CAT framework. Copy, apply, transform. Make it memorable, make it visual, make it repeatable. If they can draw it on a napkin, they can sell it without you. Step 2, build a simple training and certification. Want others to teach your system the right way? Well, create a training program that walks them through your method, shows how to teach it or apply it, includes quizzes or checklists to verify understanding, and ends with a certain badge or license agreement. Here are some platforms to host: Expand Clientele, Teachable, School, Kajabi, Circle, or even go high level. Once certified, they get the green light to represent your brand. Step 3, create a licensing agreement. This is how you retain control while expanding your reach. Your license should include what they can do, such as use your content, your brand, and sell under your name. What they can't do, like change your frameworks or resell it under a different name. Payment structure. Your license should also include your payment structure, whether it's a flat fee, monthly royalty, or percentage of sale. And also, make sure your license includes renewal terms and brand guidelines. Think McDonald's, but for impact. You own the system, they run the engine. Bonus, have your attorney or legal team draft this. Protect your intellectual property. Step 4, offer a partner or affiliate model. Want a faster way to scale? Let others sell your program and earn a commission. Give them a swipe copy, sales script, access to your funnel, and affiliate dashboard. Whether it's Expand Clientele, Go High Level, First Promoter, or Thrive Cart. Offer 20 to 40% commission to start. Now your students become your sales force because they believe in what you built. Step 5, shift from coach to CEO of a movement. At this point, you are no longer just a teacher. You're a licensor, a brand, a business ecosystem. You're not just changing clients, you're equipping leaders. Ask, who could teach this 80% as well as me? What would it take for them to do it confidently? And what's the bare minimum they need to get wins for others? Then build from the future, not from fear. Power statement. A real wealth hack doesn't end with you. It's built to outlive you. Wealth hack inner work. Outline your 3 to 5 step signature framework. Then create a 1-page visual or name for your method. Then after that, start a draft of your certification or license path. Then choose a platform to host your training. And lastly, decide if you want affiliates, licensees, or both. Part 4, brand the values. Make your mission louder than your logo. People may forget your content, but they'll never forget what you made them believe about themselves. By yours truly, Dre Mudaris. Your brand is more than colors and fonts, more than reels and carousels, more than a tagline or clever sales page. Your real brand is your values in motion. It's the way people feel when they join your world. It's the unspoken code your clients live by. It's the ripple effect you create in every life you touch long after the transaction. Now that you're building your legacy, it's time to codify that. Step 1, define your non-negotiables. Start by answering, what do I believe about wealth? work, and worth? What kind of transformation do I stand for? And what values will this brand never compromise, even if it costs us sales? Your answers become your brand commandments. Example, we teach wealth with dignity. We empower, not shame. We only sell what we'd be proud to give to our own children. And we lead with results, not hype. Wealth hack tip, post these values publicly on your website, in your client contract, on your slides. This becomes your compass. Step 2, turn values into customer experience. Once your values are clear, embed them in how you deliver. If one of your values is make every client feel seen, then send a personalized voice note after the purchase. Remember their child's name. Ask about their goals, not just their payment plan. If one of your values is teach what's timeless, don't chase trends. Ground your content in principles, not gimmicks, and reuse frameworks because they work, not because they're new. Your values should breathe through your systems. Step 3, hire and partner based on shared values. If you want your business to scale with soul, everyone on the team must align with your mission. Don't just hire based on skill. Hire based on integrity, alignment, long-term vision, respect for the brand's voice and standards. Whether it's a virtual assistant, content editor, or chief operating officer, train them on the why, not just the how. Step 4, build a brand book. Even if you're solo, create a simple document that outlines your mission, your values, your customer promises, your visual guidelines, fonts, colors, logo usage, your tone and messaging rules, and your we never do this list. Call it your brand Bible or legacy book. As you grow, this becomes the culture manual your team lives by. Protected what makes your business special. Power statement. You don't build a trusted brand by going viral. You build up by being consistent with your values in every post, pitch, and product. Wealth hack inner work. Write 5 to 7 core values that define your business. Audit your sales and delivery. Do they reflect those values? Then create your brand legacy book, whether it's a Google Doc or Canva PDF. After that, share one of your values publicly this week. Explain why it matters. And lastly, check your team, freelancers, or partners and ask, are they aligned? Part 5, lock in the legacy. Build wealth that lives beyond your name. Real wealth isn't in what you make. It's in what your kids inherit. Not just in money, but in mindset. By yours truly, Dre Mudaris. You didn't come this far to make a bag and bounce. You came to change your last name's trajectory, to turn your knowledge into a system, to protect your children from starting from scratch. This final part here is where the wealth hack becomes a family heirloom. Not just a product, not just a platform, a permanent position in your bloodline. Step 1, protect the bag. Set up the legal legacy. If your business, intellectual property, or investments are only in your name, then your empire is only one lawsuit or tragedy away from disappearing. Here's how you lock it in. Establish a trust. Use a revocable living trust or a 508c1a trust for impact-driven ventures. This is going to hold your business ownership, life insurance, bank accounts, and IP assets like your courses, books, and brand. Also create an operating agreement. If you own an LLC or S Corp, define what happens if you die or become incapacitated. And lastly, assign beneficiaries for your bank, brokerage, and crypto accounts. Make sure your people are named. Work with an estate planning attorney. Don't DIY your dynasty. Step 2, move from hustle money to legacy money. Here's the shift. Hustle money is earned by you. Legacy money, though, this is owned by your system. So we're going to build assets that keep earning, like books and digital products, licensing deals, membership with recurring revenue, equity in other brands, real estate or REITs, and business models run by others. If your name disappears, your system should still cash checks. Step 3, educate your family, not just your followers. You taught the internet. Now, teach your bloodline. Start family wealth meetings monthly. Break down how your business works. Show them your brand assets. Teach them how your systems make money. This is important. Share the mistakes you made and how to avoid them. We also want to create a private family vault. This is going to be where your SOPs, videos, and guides for your systems like, as well as your passwords and ownership documents. This is also going to be for your vision statements and legacy letters. Your children should inherit a playbook, not just a pile of pressure. Step 4, immortalize the mission. You're no longer just a brand, you're a principle, a movement, a voice in time. Here are ways to immortalize. You're going to create a foundation or scholarship. You're going to trademark your framework and also record a video series called What I Wish I Knew at 18. And lastly, mentor someone who will carry the torch. Remember, legacy doesn't live in followers, it lives in impact. Power statement. A wealth hack is only complete when your systems are stronger than your presence. You made it. Here is your final wealth hack. 1. Meet with a trust and estate lawyer within 30 days. Next, assign your intellectual property, courses, books, programs to a trust. After that, create a family vault with your systems and SOPs. Then you're going to schedule your first family wealth talk. And lastly, record one legacy video this week, even if it's on your phone.